Is someone fighting? Fight! 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 Fight!
Bottle movies or chamber movies are films that are directed or shot in primarily one location. It is a cliche that a movie to be successful there needs to be multiple sets to ensure that audiences not get bored. This is mostly true. Sets bring more to a film. That is why movies like 12 Angry Men, Rear Windows, Clue are celebrated for shooting their scenes in only one location. Dialogue is one of the major things that needs to be sublime to compensate for the limited locations of sets. Things like compelling characters, interesting story will not hurt. A new bottle movie will be released this year called The Flight Risk. It features Mark Wahlberg and Michelle Rockery playing the role of Madeline and Daryl. The film will be directed by Mel Gibson, creator of The Passion of Christ as well as Apocalypto. Jared Rosenberg was the writer of the film. He does not have any movie credits to his name. This will be the biggest chance to show his capability as a writer. For many years, the writer Jared has been pushing hard for Hollywood to make this film. In December 2020, Jared Rosenberg's screenplay for Fight Risk was voted into the year's blacklist of the most liked and produced screenplay in Hollywood. It was only until May 2023 did Sony Studio decide to give the movie a chance. This movie shooting continued during the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike that shut down movie production all around the world. If their flight risk exceeds expectation, then more bottle movies like that may be given a shot. The Flight Risk is a film about a US Marshal, Madeline Harris. She's tasked with the mission to transport Winston to trial. Winston is a snitch or informant who can help in the incarceration of the mob boss. The police has been trying for years to take them down, but have been unsuccessful. The mob boss have destroyed countless communities all around the United States. The informant is the only one that can stop him legally. The catch is that Winston will need to be transported to trial. The US Marshal therefore make a plan to transport him low-key without anyone finding out. They will use a normal plane, fly over the coldest parts of Alaska. The bad guys will be waiting with numerous choppers, guns, you name it, in other locations. They will not suspect this. The plane will fly without any disruptions. The plane is executed when the three characters board on the plane together. While the plane is in the air, the informant as well as the US Marshal get suspicious about the pilot. His mannerisms, clothing, and language. It's not like the one they had been promised. The pilot attacks Harris. He strangles her neck hard. Luckily, Harris has a taser gun that she uses to save her life. She's able to detain the pilot. Daryl is an imposter masquerading as the pilot. Daryl claims that the information about the transportation of the informant has been leaked to every criminal in the area. More people are coming to get Winston. Harris lets him free to help her navigate the many obstacles that are coming for them. Trapped together in a plane, unable to call for backup, all the while finding a decent places to land. The plane is attacked by other well-equipped planes. It is only for Harris to perform miracles and get out of the situations. The main teaching of the film is the importance of always verifying one's actions. If Harris will have verified the pilot without willy-nilly entering inside the plane, she will have probably called for backup. If the mob boss had verified Winston's commitment to the cause, the boss will have probably predicted that the guy would have been at the snitch if push came to shove. The marshal should have double-checked the qualifications of Harris before offering her the role. The marshal will have noticed Harris' deficiency, like lack of fighting skills or she cannot ride a plane if she ever needed to. The mob boss will have verified choosing Daryl to end Winston. The mob boss will have probably found out that Daryl cannot fight. His strength is severely lacking and just stupid. All the characters' actions will have been different if they all verified their decisions. Like the plane, lack of clear backup procedure for Harris, and last of them all will have to be shaving off Mark Wahlberg's head. It looks really disgusting. The character does not look like a villain, but as a creepy uncle that gives poison to animals. Mark Wahlberg is a comedy actor. That's it. Action movies has not been a sport where he excels in. All audiences will mostly watch the film because of Mark Wahlberg. He is very talented and underrated actor in Hollywood. He has been doing this ever since he was a child. He has been in countless movies. Last year he starred in The Onion as well as Arthur the King, all of which were decent films. Like The Rock, he knows his strength weaknesses, you name it. He plays himself in every movie. All the other characters in the flight risk are not as well known by the general public like him. Honestly, aside from Mark Wahlberg, I do not see what the film is promising. The plane has been used by countless movies. The characters do not appear to be that interesting. The trailers are semi-decent, and the biggest flaw of them all is that the set only takes place in one location. The writer of the film has not had any other credits in decent movies. The film will be coming out on January, a time where many viewers are not going to theaters. Most of them spent all their money on Christmas and New Year's. January is a time for them to look for money. The movie will be released in streaming in a matter of weeks. Audiences are patient to watch the film when it's released to digital. The producer of the film is one of the most evil people in Hollywood. The kind of things that he has said, I'm all for free speech. Until I read his tweets and speeches, most audiences, once they hear his name, will probably not watch the film. In the end of the film, I can predict that Daryl will catch Harris and Winston struggle to fly the plane. Harris will have no choice but to plead to Daryl for their lives. Harris gives a compelling speech. She promises him full immunity for this as well as anything he might want in the near distant future. She will give a sad story about her father or loved one. Luckily, Daryl will get back to his senses. He will cry a lot and be sympathetic because he has seen the errors of his ways. Daryl will run to the front of the plane to flight. They will be attacked by other well-equipped fighter jets, but they are of no threat to Daryl. He is the best fighter jet in the entire world. He will confess to Winston and Harris about the plan of the bad guys, all while they are being chased. This will make Harris have a thing for Daryl. Behind that bald head, he has a heart of gold. Daryl will land the plane near the location of the trial, and the three will run towards it. The mob boss will be prosecuted as well as taken to prison. Daryl and Winston will be given full immunity for helping with the capture of the mob boss. The two will get a job to work for the United States government to take down all other mob bosses around the world. In about 2 to 3 year time jump, Daryl will ask Harris on a date. Harris will obviously say yes. This is a Hollywood movie after all. Daryl will fly on the plane with Harris as they look down the beautiful scenery. Only then will the credits appear.